I think it's pretty convincing. And for someone who's not particularly sporty, um, it's Stan's tennis is looks pretty damn good. I wouldn't be betting against him if you're in the seniors at Wimbledon or something like that. It's because he's competitive.
I gotta say, this show is fantastic. Your character in particular has so many intriguing layers from what I've seen so far. I'm only about 4 episodes in. But what is it like approaching this role where you have to keep up the mystery of the character while also still holding on to his humanity?
He's a very complex character, and not one that I'm, intimately familiar with. That alpha male, the big dominant, the top dog tennis coach was something that I thought I'm not sure if I'm right for this, but the more I did it, the more I realized I was happy in the role, and I should have been top dog all my life.
Oh, it's an interesting eye opener for you there. But I like it. So speaking of the tennis stuff, then I mean, I find it amazing how physical. I've played the game myself plenty of times. It's quite the physical game. What was it like for you actually shooting that? Did you play many of the games, or did they bring in stunt doubles for some of those sequences?
There's a lot of stuff we couldn't fudge, and I had to be coached thoroughly, and and I think it's pretty convincing. And for someone who's not particularly sporty, um, it's Stan's tennis is looks pretty damn good. I wouldn't be betting against him if you're in the seniors at Wimbledon or something like that. It's because he's competitive.
Oh, I wouldn't go up against Stan at all. You made it very convincing in the show. So kudos to you on that. What was it like developing dynamic with Annette as well as with the rest of the actors playing your children in this show? Because you all do such a great job with this dysfunctional theme.
Dysfunctional but loving family. Yeah, that look, there's no such thing as a perfect family, and we all have our ups and downs. This one has more ups and downs than your average family. But we became extremely close. We're all very fond of each other. We keep in touch, and we went on quite a journey together, I have to say, and we had a lot of fun. There's some of the funniest people I know in this cast. I've been an admirer of Annette for many, many years. I hope she gets the Oscar for Naiad in a few days. She deserves it, and she's her character and Annette herself. She's the glue that stuck all this together. All the guys playing my kids were fabulous. I think Ali Bree is one of the funniest people I've ever come across in the world. She really lightens the set, and Jake is great company again, also hilarious. And Essie and Connor, who are newcomers, are just fabulous. So we were united. It was a great pleasure to make this series, I have to say, and a lot of fun for all of us.
I love that you got to have that experience with your co-stars, and it sounds really rich and rewarding. But with so many of them being as funny as you mentioned, I'm curious. I mean, the show walks a really fine line between comedy and serious drama. Did you find yourself ever cracking in moments where you were supposed to be staying straight faced?
Yeah, quite often, and yeah, I'm glad you see the like all humans, they're capable of extreme folly, and there's some very funny bits. And I saw Stan for all his bullying tendencies and bullish nature as being a kind of semi funny character as well. Even though Stan is capable of anything, the next episode that you'll get to see is number 6, and that's called Stan. And we learn a lot more, as we do in each episode. Each episode has the name of a character, and there's more to learn about Stan. But he amused me as well as frightened me.
He's been frightening me so far, as well as a few moments of laughter. So I'm excited when I finally get to that episode and see what's to come from it. So, Sam, thank you so much for taking the time to chat. I greatly appreciate it.